when all the Kshatriyas had failed, Arjuna, though dressed as a Brahmana, makes the attempt and succeeds. He hits the target. Drupada is overjoyed. So is Draupadi and Drishtadyumna. And the father, King Drupada, announces the close of the contest, and Draupadi puts the garland around Arjuna's neck. Now, the Kshatriyas who have been there for a long time and who have been waiting for one of them to win are really upset about it. And murmurs of a fight begin to emerge. Yudhishthira and the twins, Nakula and Sahadeva, decide to leave and walk towards where their mother is. Only Arjuna and Bhima are left now, and in earnest a fight begins. Shalya of the Madra kingdom attacks Bhima. A fight ensues, and Bhima summarily picks him up bodily and throws him to the ground and defeats Shalya. Karna is attacking Arjuna and is surprised at how well the Brahmana is able to keep up with Karna's might. He's so astonished by the Brahmana's performance that he asks if the Brahmana is indeed Parashurama in disguise. Fighting him makes one wonder if he is Dhanurveda, the science of warfare personified. Arjuna says he has just learned what he knows from his preceptor, and he is fighting to the best of his ability. Karna, if he had known it was Arjuna, would have hated him, but since he does not, there is a sort of respect that grows in Karna for Arjuna about his skill. Now, in the same swayamvara, there is Krishna and Balarama and all the Yadavas who have traveled all the way from Dwarka. Krishna is immediately able to identify the two brothers as Arjuna and Bhima. In fact, he tells Balarama that the three people who have left, I believe the mild one was Yudhishthira, the ones who looked beautiful and handsome were Nakula and Sahadeva respectively, and the one who is wielding the bow and arrow is Arjuna, and the one who was able to pluck a whole tree out and smash the Kshatriyas with it has to be Bhima. Krishna then goes on to convince all the Kshatriyas to not be sore losers. He tells them that you all had a chance and failed, and only then the Brahmana was given the chance. Don't be sore losers and let them go. Arjuna and Bhima slowly lead the bride, Draupadi, from the palace along the streets towards the house where her mother and three brothers are living. Drishtadyumna, Krishna and Balarama, though separately, follow the brothers and Draupadi. As they enter, Kunti, the mother, who was a little worried about what plight might have befallen her children, is busy in praying to the god for the safety of her children. And when Arjuna announces that, look what we have brought for you, mother, without turning back, she says, enjoy what you have received amongst each other and be happy. When she turns and sees that this is a girl and not food that they have brought as usual, she is scandalized. She says, I should not have said that. What do we do now? She goes and asks Yudhishthira, and Yudhishthira says, what you have said is not right, mother. Arjuna has won her fair and square, and therefore he should be the only one who marries her. Now Arjuna says that I will be committing a sin if I marry before my elder brother does. So I will not fall into that sin, and therefore, even though I have won her, I want you to marry her. Draupadi is standing there and listening to all of this and says nothing. And when Yudhishthira looks around and sees that all the brothers, including himself, are equally attracted towards Draupadi, he worries that it is possible that in time the unity of the brothers may be broken if only one of them marries the princess. So Yudhishthira announces for everyone that all five of them will have to marry her. Kunti, though happy with the agreement that they have all come to, is not convinced and takes Draupadi to another room, and Kunti and Draupadi spend the night away from the brothers, talking amongst each other, coming to some conclusion. Now, before the nightfall happens, something else has happened though. Krishna and Balarama, who've been following the brothers, now make an entry and say, we have identified you. And Yudhishthira is confused. How did you identify who we were? He asks Krishna, and Krishna says, fire, even though it is covered, can still be identified by the heat it emanates. You brothers, even though you hide yourself as Brahmanas, it is easy to identify you because of the valor and bravery and courage you displayed in Drupada's palace. Saying this, Krishna and Balarama wish them all the best and leave for Dwaraka. Now in all this, Drishtadyumna, who has been following, he hears all of this, goes back and reports to his father that indeed Draupadi is going to marry all 5 of them. A sort of a dharma sankata evolves. Kshatriyas have always have polygamy, as in one man marrying multiple women. But there have been no known cases of polyandry, which is one woman marrying multiple men. Was this supported by the dharma? They did not know. How will they come out of this situation? That's a story for another day. A long list of people had attended Draupadi's swayamvara. Here's that list. There was Duryodhana, Durvisaha, Durmukha, Durpradarshana, Vivinshati, Vikarna, Saha, Dushasana, Yuyutsu, Vayuvega, Bhimavegarava, Ugrayudha, Valaki, Kanakayu, Virochana, Sakundala, Chitrasena, Suvarcha, and many other mighty sons of Dhritarashtra. There was also Karna. And also there was Ashwathama, Bhoja, Vrihanta, Manimana, Dandadhara, Sahadeva, Jayatsena, Meghasandhi, Virata and his 2 sons Sankha and Uttara, Vardhakshemi, Susharma, Senavindu, Suketu, with his 2 sons Sunama and Suvarcha, Suchitra, Sukumara, Vrika, Satyadhriti, Suryadhvaja, Rochamana, Neela, Chitrayudha, Akshumana, Chekitana, Srenimana, Chandrasena, and the mighty son of Samudrasena, Jarasandha, Vidanda, Danda, Poundraka, Vasudeva, Bhagadatta, Kalinga, Tamralipta, Pattana, Shalya, the king of Madra, and his son Rukmagandha, Rukmaratha, Somadatta, Bhuri, Bhurishrava, Shala, Sudakshina, Kumboja, Vrihadvala, Sushena, Shivi, Ushinara, Pacharanihanta, Sankarshana, Vasudeva, Samva, Charudeshna, Pradyumna, Gada, Akrura, Satyaki, Uddhava, Kritavarma, Hridika, Prithu, Viprithu, Viduratha, Kanka, Shanku, Gaveshana, Asavaha, Aniruddha, Samika, Sarimejaya, Vatapi Jilli Pindaraka, Bhagirata, Vrihatkshatra, Jayadratha, Vrihadrata, Vahlika, Shrutayu, Uluka, Kaitavya, Chitrangada, Suvangada, Vatsaraja, Koshala, Sisupala, Jarasandha. Whew! That was the long list. And who all came to watch this? The celestial beings, Rudras, Adityas, Vasus, Ashwins, Swadhas, Marutas, Kubera, Yama, Daityas, Suparnas, Nagas, Rishis, Guhyakas, Charanas, Vishwavasu, Narada, Parvata, Gandharva, and Apsaras. And that's the long list of people who came to either participate in or watch Draupadi's swayamvara.